The original Splosion Man was released back in July of 2009 as part of Xbox Live's Summer of Arcade, and although I never got around to finishing it due to distraction by other games, I got a lot of enjoyment out of the time I spent with the game thanks to the very simple yet fun gameplay and wacky style. 2 years later, Twisted Pixel have released a follow-up that promises to build on the best aspects of the first game and add a huge load of new and improved content. These are my impressions of the demo from this Splosion Man. A brief intro shows the accidental creation of the game's protagonist, a feminine version of the volatile living experiment of the original Splosion Man, who the player must control as she escapes from the big science laboratories and out into the wider world. The same basic gameplay principles are in place, with the controls consisting of left and right movement and sploding, which is used for jumping, attacking and interacting with various objects. Twisted Pixel has stuck with the simple yet very effective platforming mechanics as before. You once again navigate each game level by sploding your way through platform challenges, puzzles and enemies, with secrets to collect along the way. Again, this is the same basic formula but employed in a whole new selection of ways to create a deeper, faster and more challenging experience. New gameplay elements include zip lines and rotating cannons that can be used to fire you through the air, but require precise timing if you want to avoid being launched to your death. The world of Splosion Man is depicted through a great visual style. The game is very colourful with great animation and a unique and quirky art style with wacky characters and quality audio. The soundtrack is fantastic, featuring new versions of the catchy themes from the original, as well as the return of the brilliant Donut song. The voice work is also really good. Whilst playing, Splosion Man crazily spouts song lyrics, film lines, other popular culture references, and sometimes just insane blabbering. In the first game, the two-dimensional gameplay was reflected in the level design. Simple platforms and walls formed the basis for each area, all of which took place entirely inside the labs of Big Science. This time around, however, Splosion Man will venture into the outside world to explore bigger and more open areas, and as a result, the levels feel more alive, contributing to the dynamic and energetic atmosphere of the game. One particular section of the demo sees you jumping between flying cars, complete with collisions and sploded scientists flying outwards towards the camera. Lots of these neat little touches give much more character to the levels that the first game lacked. One of the weaker elements of the demo I found to be the boss battle, which essentially sees you repeating a certain method of attack to weaken the boss before finishing him off through a spectacular QTE driven cutscene, which is reminiscent of Bayonetta's climax moves. Although this kind of repetitive attack pattern is generally the case for most boss battles in gaming, it would have been nice for the fight to have involved as much skill and timing as the platform levels. Although obviously not everything is available in the demo, a cool bunch of new features and fresh content is present in the full game. These include ghosts of yourself or other players to race against, leaderboards, an overworld map for easier navigation between levels, and a new shop system where you can use earned credits to unlock concept art, videos and other interesting extras. The full game will also feature a whole new co-op mode for up to 4 players, with levels, secrets and an ending that are all completely separate from the single player mode. To sum up, Splosion Man seems to be a really fun and energetic platformer with a fantastic visual and audio style and a great sense of humour. From the brief demo, it seems Twisted Pixel has taken the already brilliant yet incredibly simple formula from Splosion Man and developed it into something that is, as the trailer quite rightly points out, bigger, badder and prettier.